Hello and welcome to Norwood News. Today is Friday, October 17th, and I'm Kristen McDonald. This week on Norwood News, we get a sneak peek of this year's fantasy footsteps. The community continues to shine Austin Reardon's light, and NCM is ready to share some exciting news. All this and more on this week's Norwood News. Norwood Community Media has some exciting news to share with you, and here's Executive Director Jack Tolman with the announcement.
Hi, Jack Tolman here from Norwood Community Media, and this fall we are going back to school. If you've been tuning into the Bulletin Board channel over the past few weeks, you might have noticed something new and familiar. We've reintroduced programming produced by NHS TV students, along with replays of our high school sports coverage. We've officially rebranded this channel. It's now the NCM School and Sports Channel, your 24/7 destination for all things Norwood schools. In addition to NHS TV and athletics, we'll be airing a wide variety of school-related programs that I help produce, including financial aid and college planning nights, assemblies, concerts, promotions, graduations, and much more. We're also having a lot of fun digging deep into our archives. With thousands of tapes, DVDs, and digital files, we're uncovering some amazing content we can't wait to share again. Norwood High School alumni, get ready to see yourself walking in those hallways again. Now, let's hear from a few producers behind our School and Sports channel.
Hi everyone, I'm Pam Schnatterly, and I'm the TV and digital media teacher here at Norwood High School. We have 4 levels of TV and digital media at NHS, and all of our students are constantly working on new projects and assignments. Some of these include PSAs and commercials, promotional videos, interviews, business profiles, and human interest stories. This also includes our student-produced Mustang Magazine, a compilation program that showcases our TV students' best work. And all of us are really excited to share all of our programs with NCM, so you can learn all about Norwood High School and the town of Norwood through the eyes of our TV students. I know you will be impressed by their work. Tune in to the NCM School Channel every Sunday and Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. to watch the latest programs produced by NHS TV. And a huge thank you to NCM for supporting the NHS TV program. We couldn't do it without you.
Hi, I'm Bridget Kidd, and I'm one of the anchors on NHS Update. NHS Update is a long-standing tradition at Norwood High School. It's a daily live broadcast of school news produced entirely by an all-student volunteer crew. We come in early every morning and bring the latest updates to our school community. That's why we're so excited to share that NCM School and Sports Channel will now be rebroadcasting a weekend review program, featuring all 5 of our newscasts from the week. Even better, there will also be a monthly compilation show, giving families, friends, and alumni a new way to stay connected to Norwood High and see what's happening in our halls. All of these programs will also be saved in the NCM library, so we'll be able to look back at them for years to come. Who knows, we'll probably be watching these at our class reunions. Thanks NCM for helping us share our work and our stories with the Norwood community.
Hi, I'm Brian Gagliard.
And I'm Anthony Canidi. We're the hosts and producers of NHS TV Pregame Live.
NHS TV Pregame Live is a student-run public access television show that showcases all sports across Norwood High School, from sports like track to the big boy football squad, with segments in between that are comedic and formal, showcasing what we're doing all week here at the Norwood High School television program.
We're ecstatic that NCM is rerunning our shows on the school channel from now on.
That's right, and you can tune in Mondays and Thursdays at 7 p.m. to relive all of the past NHS TV Pregame Lives right on the school channel on NCM.
Big thank you to NCM for helping us produce this show. Thank you for all supporting and watching.
Go Mustangs!
The NCM School and Sports Channel is your ultimate destination for everything Mustang sports. Catch every rebroadcast of NCM's live sports coverage right here, along with exclusive content you won't find anywhere else. This is also the new home of NCM Sports Talk, Norwood Community Media's sports show, hosted by Mark Hoover. Tune in as Mark and our team of commentators and producers sit down with the student athletes who light up our screens during live broadcasts. From Friday Night Lights in the fall to the final lacrosse whistle in the spring, if it's happening in Norwood sports, it's happening on the NCM School and Sports Channel. But we're not just about what's happening now. We're opening the vault with decades of classic sports footage. Remember your Little League Championship game? We've got it. That epic Thanksgiving Day win from the early 2000s? It's coming back to the screen. Whether you're reliving legendary Mustang moments or watching new ones unfold, it all lives here on the brand new NCM School and Sports Channel.
As you can see, we're all excited to launch this channel and bring these programs into your homes. And if you have any requests, just email us at staff@norwoodcommunitymedia.org. We'd love to hear from you and get your favorite moments back on the air.
I'm so excited to go back to school with NCM this fall. On Sunday, Nichols Street was lined with cars as 346 runners and walkers took part in the second annual Austin Reardon Memorial 5K road race. Runners of all ages showed up in memory of Austin, an exceptional young man who tragically lost his life in 2023.
Hi, my name is Kathy Eckberg, and I'm on the committee for the Austin Reardon Memorial Road Race. I'm good friends with Kerry, and I've known Austin and his twin, as well as his siblings, going through St. Catherine's. So it was pretty hurtful when we heard the news. So this is our opportunity to bring the whole family together and his friends and the community to honor him, but also raise money for scholarships in his name to Norwood High School. In our first road race last year, we raised over $25,000, which we gave one $20,000 scholarship and 5 $1,000 scholarships to members of the class of 2025. We also donated 450 pairs of socks to the Pine Street Inn, and everybody who registers for this race, they get a pair of socks that has AR 5K on it. We also give everybody a raffle ticket. We have over 30 raffles. Well, actually, we only have 30 raffles because Austin's number was 30, so we try to keep everything at 30 if we can. So we really want to make sure that we keep his name, legacy going on, and also hopefully provide something for the community in his name.
I am here for a number of reasons. The Reardons are neighbors of ours. I'm on Hawthorne, they're over on Sycamore. The boys played hockey with my oldest grandson, Stephen. They were a couple of years older. Picked them up, drove them all the time. They were extremely good to him. He was probably only a sophomore. Just a nice family and a nice cause. And I'm happy to be here. I was here last year, and I will be here next year if they have it again.
What's really exciting today is we're seeing so many people come to this race today, young and old, people who knew him, people who knew the family, but just people from surrounding towns or who know they want to participate in a fun road race. We try to make this as fun as possible for the participants. We have runners and walkers, but it's really exciting that so many people are donating. We have so many great sponsors. We had Lewis's restaurant sponsor all the food this year. We had Spa sponsor the bagels and coffee before the race. There's just so many people that's part of this, which makes it so exciting that every year we're hoping to grow this both by the numbers in people who participate as well as the scholarships we're able to donate. This year we're also adding one $1,000 scholarship to a Norwood resident who's not a member of Norwood High School but belongs to another school in the area. So we're pretty excited about that. What's really exciting this year, a lot of the winners from last year came back this year to help either volunteer or participate in the road race. So we're really excited that we're starting to see the continuation of his name even as those students graduate.
I'm running today to remember someone who was a great person for Norwood, and he represented what a Norwood student was, and I think it's very important to be here and keep his memory alive even though he's not, sadly.
Mackenzie and I wanted to run today because we knew it was such a great cause. Knew Austin a long time ago, and he was such a great kid, and it's important to us to be out here running today.
I'm so grateful that I can give back to our community and shine Austin's light in so many ways, and that's because of everybody here. Thank you so, so very much. Please know we appreciate you.
Norwood News will be back after this break, featuring what you need to know for this year's Trunk or Treat.
Trunk or Treat is back. It's a fun, safe, and candy-filled way to get into the Halloween spirit. Join NCM and other people from around town behind Norwood Town Hall on Saturday, October 24th from 10:30 a.m. to 12 p.m.
Located at 55 Boston Providence Highway is a place where you can unplug, relax, recover, and recharge all at once. Let's take a look at what Debrief has to offer.
Just off of Route 1 sits a hidden gem, a space designed for mindfulness in the rush of everyday life. This facility offers a place to decompress, reflect, reset, and most importantly, to debrief.
So at Debrief, we are offering sort of cutting-edge recovery modalities. So we offer saunas, cold plunges, red light therapy, compression boots. We also have a sensory deprivation float tank. We wanted to sort of bring these cutting-edge recovery methods to your everyday clientele, to make these things accessible to any given person. So when we have new people come in that aren't quite as familiar with this sort of world or this space, we walk them through basically the benefits of our modalities like saunas and cold plunges and the sort of the effects that they have on your body for recovery, especially muscle recovery, skin recovery, and sort of that sort of thing. So we walk them through what we have to offer, as well as our recommendations for how to use our equipment. I would say try out a little bit of everything that we have. I would recommend doing maybe 15 minutes in the sauna. If you've never done a sauna before, that's a pretty reasonable 10 or 15 minutes to spend in the sauna. Come out and try the cold plunge. That's a lot of people come in here and have never done a cold plunge before, so that's a first for a lot of our new clients. Try it out, see if you can stick it out for 90 seconds or so. It can definitely be a challenge for people who have never tried it, but a lot of people who try that out for the first time find that they really enjoy, especially how they feel once they get out of it, sort of rejuvenated afterwards. After that, we often recommend going back into the sauna to sort of reacclimate a little bit. And then definitely try out our compression boots. We have Normatec compression boots that are really great for blood flow and muscle recovery in your legs, and our red light therapy as well. We have 2 cold plunges that range between 42 and 48 degrees. We also have a Morosco Forge, which goes down to 32 to 33 degrees and generates its own ice within the tank for those who want a bit of an extra challenge. As you get in, as your body starts to try to acclimate to it, it's a bit of a shock, but your muscles start contracting, which is very good for helping muscle recovery. So we have a sensory deprivation float tank. It's loaded up with 900 pounds of Epsom salts, give or take. So you lay in the water, but you just float right on top of it, and you're floating there for, we do about a 45-minute session in the float tank, and basically there's no light, no sound, and you just sort of float there, and it's very meditative, and it's set to a 96 degrees, so it's pretty much right where your body temperature's at. So once you're in there, you really don't feel much of anything. So our customer base ranges quite a bit. We have everything going from student athletes to people recovering from injuries or surgeries, and just pretty much everybody from any walk of life who needs to come in and de-stress. And we've partnered with Vitality Hydration to offer IV therapy as well.
Hi, my name's Kate and I'm a nurse here. I work for Vitality and we're here at Debrief 3 days a week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, to improve your recovery by offering IVs and as well as IM shots. An IM is an intramuscular shot, so it goes in your shoulder typically. You can pick whatever arm you want, and there's different benefits. We offer a couple of different shots. It just depends on what you're looking for in your stage of recovery.
I'm a big fan, I'm a fan of all of it, of course, but I really love the compression boots. I think they've helped me out a lot with my own workout recovery in terms of just kind of getting that blood flow going in the legs and helping with lymphatic drainage and just really starting to recover the muscles before they even break down too much. But I'm also a big fan of just the contrast therapy of going from the sauna to the cold plunge, just sort of those two extremes. I think it's really, it's unlike anything that I had ever tried prior to. So it just kind of opened my eyes up to just a whole different side of recovery and wellness in general.
To learn more about Debrief, visit debriefrecovery.com or download the Debrief app to book appointments and discover the first step toward a more mindful you.
The Norwood Backstage Boosters is proud to present this year's Fantasy Footsteps. People of all ages can enjoy a guided tour through the corridors of Norwood High School to see some of your favorite fairy tale characters. Let's hear the details for this year's Fantasy Footsteps.
Looking for a family-friendly activity this Halloween season? Interested in seeing some of your favorite fairy tales brought to life in one single night? Then it sounds like Fantasy Footsteps is the place for you to be this October.
Our general format is that we have 6 different plays put on, and all the young children come and walk through the school lit by twinkly lights and watch one silly 5-minute fairy tale play at a time.
For veteran visitors of the Fantasy Footsteps program, you'll find that the team here is always looking to add new activities to the evenings to keep things lively for everyone.
Since we brought it here, we've brought on other activities. We have coloring, we have some storytelling, I think, and we've been showing movies and videos up in the gym and try and make it as full an event, so even when people are standing in line, they're being entertained.
Fantasy Footsteps will take place at Norwood High School and will run through these next 2 weekends on October 18th, October 19th, October 25th, and October 26th, all from 6 to 7:15 p.m. This young group of thespians is hard at work, so be sure to bring the whole family for a night of fun.
Now let's send it over to see what's happening in school news.
I'm Sophie Brogadier, and let's check out what's happening in our Norwood schools. In Norwood High School news, the Norwood Parents Music Association is proud to announce it will host the 2025 Massachusetts Instrumental and Choral Conductors Association Southeast Marching Band Festival on Sunday, October 19th, 2025, from 1 to 3:45 p.m. The event will take place at Murray Field at Norwood High School. Here is NHS Instrumental Music Director Steve Conant.
Hello, this Sunday we have a fantastic opportunity to see some live marching bands here on the Hill at Norwood High School. The Norwood PMA will be sponsoring the Micah Southeast Festival. The festivities start at 1 o'clock and we will have performances by 4 high school bands, the 215th Army Band, 3 or 4 more high school bands, with Norwood performing at 3 p.m. presenting their show, A Journey Through Oz, and wrapping up with the UMass Lowell Marching Band at 3:15 with awards at 3:35. The food menu put on by the PMA is the best in the business in the marching band world. Bring your cash, you will not be sorry, and all proceeds go towards the Norwood PMA and performing students here in the town of Norwood. We hope to see you out there on the Hill cheering on our award-winning marching band.
All grades at the Balch School are taking part in hands-on activities with Ms. Lang taught to align with the Character Strong trait of the month. This month's activity focused on respect, and the children made illustrations to show different perspectives. The students learned how we can respect each other's differences and similarities. On October 3rd, Gigi the Penguin taught Balch 4th grade students that the life of a showgirl means always being on point. In celebration of friendship, ST Math, and the newest Taylor Swift album, students created bracelets by calculating the perfect bead pattern. Students achieved opalite balance in their friendship bracelet designs. Ohana means family. Family means nobody gets left behind or forgotten. And the Prescott School did just that when the PTO hosted a family movie night outdoors to showcase the Lilo and Stitch movie. The PTO organized a movie theater company to come in and show the movie on a big screen outside. During the school day, students voted on 3 choices of movies. The most popular vote was the new Lilo and Stitch movie. pizza and concessions were available for students to enjoy. Families came with chairs, blankets, and hats to stay warm. It was a chilly night to snuggle up with a hot chocolate and enjoy a fun movie. Here are some proud students at the Callahan School with their CARES cards. Norwood School Nutrition paid a visit to the Oldham School. The students were very happy to see their friend Alert return to school for another sweet tasting. In the spirit of pears being the harvest of the month, students had the opportunity to sample a pear crisp, brown sugar oat crumble. All the students expressed how much they enjoyed the snack and can't wait to have the school nutrition back at the Oldham. It's apple season at the Willett Early Childhood Center. Kindergartners in Mrs. Jenkins, Mrs. Sullivan's, Mr. Hutchinson's, and Miss Carroll's classes had some fun learning all about apples. They discovered that apples can float. They discovered that apples can be different colors. They tasted the different colors and graphed which colors they liked the best. Mrs. Jenkins' class took some of those apples and made some yummy applesauce. There is a lot more fall fun happening at the Willett. Stay tuned to see what happens next. In honor of Fire Prevention Month, this week, our preschoolers over at LMPA have been learning all about fire safety. They've explored what firefighters do to help keep everyone safe and practiced making smart safety choices too. In class, students read books, sang songs, and practiced what to do in an emergency, like stop, drop, and roll. They also got to dress up like firefighters and even see a real retired Boston Fire Chief's helmet up close. To show their appreciation, the preschoolers created colorful thank you posters to give to the firefighters who will be visiting their school this Friday. It's been an exciting week full of learning, creativity, and community spirit. Our little firefighters are ready to stay safe. That wraps up this week's school news. Thank you to all the teachers who keep us in the loop with their updates. It really helps us see the wonderful things happening in our schools. Reporting for Norwood School News, I'm Sophie Brogadier. And now here's Ron Marshalsea with the latest in sports.
I'm Ron Marshalsea, and this is your sports update. The football team had a tough trip to Westwood last week, but they get a chance against another TVL opponent, Hopkinton, this Friday night under the lights, kickoff at 6 o'clock. The field hockey team now sits at 7-6-1 after a big win live on NCM over the Marauders, but losing to Westwood. Mo Larkey and Ali Mannering were the goal scorers against Dedham. The Mustangs head to Canton on Monday the 20th at 6. The girls soccer team couldn't grab the win against the Clockers, and as of recording this sports update, they haven't gone up against Westwood, but we will let you know what happened on the next sports update. The boys soccer team couldn't grab the win over in Ashland and also have not gone up against Westwood yet, but we will keep you updated on what happens in that matchup. Both cross-country teams will be heading to the Wrentham Development Center on Saturday the 18th at 1 o'clock for the TVL Showcase. Some of the cross-country squad ran in the Austin Reardon Memorial 5K road race this past weekend, with Bridget Flynn and Bobby Gray both finishing first in their age categories. Bridget was also the first female and 6th overall runner to cross the finish line. It's definitely worth noting that the 3rd overall runner of the Austin Reardon Memorial Road Race was Aiden Reardon, Austin's brother. The golf team had Tommy O'Brien, Rocco Sheehan, Max Conley, Maximo DeLuca, Zach Truman, and Seamus Conley representing the Mustangs in the tournament Wednesday afternoon, where they tied for 8th place with Whitensville Christian School out of 14 teams. The Mustangs won't be moving on, but they had a phenomenal season with a 15-5 regular season record as well as a TVL title. The volleyball team lost to Hopkinton on Tuesday and have not gone up against Sharon as of recording this, but after that they host Dedham on Monday the 20th at 5:15. And that is all I have for the sports update. I'm Ron Marshalsea, and Norwood News will be right back after this break.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Ernie Pachakowski from Ernie's Jukebox, here to tell you what's happening in the Norwood music scene this week. Our feature album this week is the Rolling Stones, December's Children. I think this was their 5th or 6th album, kind of a compilation. It's got Get Off of My Cloud and As Tears Go By on it. Another great Rolling Stones album on London Records. So here's what's happening in the Norwood music scene this week. On Friday night, October 24th, at the Fallout Shelter, presents the Bo Thayer Band. Bo delivers songs rich with grit, grace, and originality. Don't miss this intimate journey into the world of heartfelt creativity with one of New England's most unique storytellers. On Saturday night, October 25th, a real favorite returns again to the Fallout Shelter. The Kemp Harris Group is in the house. Enjoy the spirit of American roots music, weaving folk, soul, blues, and jazz influences. Kemp Harris has sold out the Fallout Shelter for 8 times in a row. This is one can't-miss show. I've been there, I've seen him, he's fantastic. On Saturday night, October 25th, at the Magic Room, it's the Thigh Scrapers, a Boston-based proto-punk garage band bringing high energy to their shows. So that's what's happening in the Norwood's music scene this week. I'm Ernie Pachakowski for Norwood News. As always, get out and enjoy some great local live music at some of the restaurants and pubs around town. They also have music. Get out, enjoy some great local live music. Be there or be square.
The Board of Selectmen met in the Harry Butters chambers Tuesday evening and began the meeting approving minutes and going through the consent agenda. The board had 3 appointments, starting with a common vitriol license for Royal Creamery, which was approved with a condition that helped clear some operating confusion. Chief Bailey and Chief Padden of Norwood Fire and Police, respectively, gave updates, chief of which being the apparatus floor of the firehouse, which is officially complete. The trucks can't drive on them just yet, but it can be walked on, and everyone is glad that the project has been finished. Recreation Director Sam White appeared to give updates about the rec department. Field fees, CPA applications, liquor license fees, as well as a special town meeting warrant and yellow sheet were reviewed and voted on by the board during new business. During the manager's update, Tony Mizuko warned families about an algae found in the Willett Pond.
The State Department of Public Health, as well as Norwood and Walpole, are issuing just a health advisory regarding a harmful algae bloom at Willett Pond. So they're asking the people, do not swim, jet ski, boat, swallow water, consume fish. Perhaps more importantly, keep your animals away. If you do normally walk your animals around Willett Pond, just while there's appears to be an algae bloom, don't let them consume the water and don't let them go run and swim in the water. We're going to get this out. The state's put it out there, and we'll get it out on social media. And it's so Norwood and Walpole working together to just get it out there. If you walk or are otherwise near Willett Pond, please don't drink or swim in the water, and no boating, although we don't tend to have a lot of that on the Norwood side.
Dogs on there.
Yeah, and most importantly, don't let your pets in there. That's really what prompted us to want to make sure everyone knows, if you walk your dog around Willett Pond, please don't let them swim in the water or drink the water. We don't want them to get sick if there's a chance that they could.
The Board of Selectmen meet again on October 28th. The Conservation Commission met Wednesday evening to address local environmental concerns, including wetlands restoration and riverfront pollution enforcement. A planting plan to restore a damaged section of the Hosbrook stream bank at 1256 Washington Street was presented by a landscape company representative and approved by the board. At 640 Pleasant Street, the Commission issued an enforcement order after hearing from a representative of Northeast Granite regarding pollution in the Ponset River's riverfront area. The board also approved a request from resident Ann McGrath to install a monument base at the community garden. The proposed 2026 meeting schedule was introduced and will be finalized later. Some things just bring a community together, and unified basketball is one of those things. What makes this program so special is the way it builds inclusion, teamwork, and real friendships. Unified is an extension of Special Olympics that is brought into the high school scene. So it was developed probably about maybe 10 years ago, but really picked up pace like over the last 5 years. And almost every team in our league has one that's in various sports. Ours happens to be in basketball. And we're hoping to get it in track this spring as well, but for right now it's basketball. And it's where you have a group of students with and without intellectual disabilities. So you have players, and then you have mentors who help the players throughout the game. So it's just a really, really cool environment.
I was doing this in middle school. Mrs. Dolliner first got me into it, and I had a ton of fun throughout the whole middle school, and I really wanted to join this year. Probably like the atmosphere, everyone like being really nice and having fun, and it's just a ton of fun.
So students with and without intellectual disabilities, they make the team and they get involved, and it's always about improving our friendships and having everyone on the team play, come as a community and play together and always have fun. And that's what makes it an awesome experience.
Yeah, I think it's everything for the community. You know, not only are our students that are sometimes in classrooms where maybe they're not out traveling the halls as much are able to be a part of that community every day. You have our mentors who are high-fiving them just walking down the hallways and saying hi, and these kids just like, they bring such a good mood wherever they go, and it is so uplifting to the community. You know, just to see that and to see the crowds we've been getting that have come into the games and to support it, you just don't leave a game or an activity without smiling, without laughing. You know, it's all that is right in sports are with these kids.
My favorite part of unified basketball is the team in general. Everyone is so nice, and it's always been a good experience.
It's really cool to watch from the beginning of the season to the end, because there's, you know, they're kind of in their shells a little bit, getting to know each other, kind of know their own skills. And then by the end of it, you know, you might have kids that would be running with the ball up the court at the beginning, and now they're dribbling, you know, down the court, and they're hitting all the shots. And the people you interviewed today are two of the best at it, you know. Just finding the right angles, making sure they know where they're successful on the court. And then on the other side, like not just hitting all the shots, but getting back on defense and even more importantly, just being such good like sportsmen and women to each other in terms of like just the best kids. Everything's great. You miss a shot, it's okay. We're gonna get them back the next time. You know, what are we gonna do on the bench? What cheers are we gonna do for the rest of the team? And that's been the really great part of it.
Coach McDonald is amazing. She's a good coach.
What kind of stuff does she teach you guys?
She teaches us how to shoot.
It's taught me that it's like really nice to give back to everyone else, and to see everyone happy is just as awesome as having yourself happy.
We are lucky to partner with our friendship club with Mrs. Kelly, who's amazing. And so she has a lot of built-in friendship club activities. And a lot of the same kids that are on our team are going to those activities anyway. So we join forces, and now we have pumpkin decorating, Halloween parties. We were all dressed up in costumes. We had a few other things, like it's all just around being social with each other. We've had pizza for the crew before. So really just bringing them together as a group.
So what we did this season was we made pumpkins, we had a Halloween party, and it was fun. We did this donut eating contest where you don't have to eat, you can't eat the donut with your hands, you gotta like put your hands behind your back, and then you just eat it without touching it with your hands.
Basketball is the catalyst for it, but it's not why we're there. You know, you're gonna gain some skills, you're gonna get to play and have that competitive edge which they all have too, which is great to see. I think more importantly though, we can take you from whether you've never dribbled a ball in your life to those that know exactly what's going on and still find a place and find value within that team. And then it's way, way, way more about feeling included, accepted, getting to know people, and having just a ton of fun along the way. It is such a privilege to be their coach for Unified Basketball. These kids are just everything that is right in the world and everything that is right in sports. So I just absolutely love it, and it's the best part of the day. Well, that's a wrap for this edition of Norwood News. For the latest updates and stories, be sure to follow Norwood Community Media on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Thanks for tuning in, and from all of us here at NCM, have a great weekend.